2025 and 26 have been big years for New Japan Pro Wrestling.
After 26 years, Hiroshi Tanahashi retired at Wrestle Kingdom. After a 13-year run, the Bullet Club was disbanded in January of 2026. And in May of 2025, we saw the end of Los Ingobernables de Japón.
Evil left after his contract expired. Okada is gone. The current TV champion, Konosuke Takeshita, is seen as an outsider.
In May 2026, the promotion's parent company of 14 years, Bushiroad, announced that it transferred 100% of its New Japan Pro Wrestling shares to its broadcasting partner, TV Asahi, and media conglomerate CyberAgent.
Things are changing in the world of pro wrestling. Sakura Genesis and Wrestle Kingdom were successes, but 2026 is a period of transition for New Japan. While the Binary Stars have some thoughts on this promotion, and hopefully the IWGP listens, the biggest elephant in the room is the parent company changing.
So, what does Bushiroad selling their stake in New Japan actually mean?
Both TV Asahi and CyberAgent have assured fans that this is business as usual. They contend that the day-to-day wrestling operations, event scheduling, and talent management will not be overhauled overnight. But that doesn't mean that they won't be overhauled.
This seems kind of like it's going to be a mixed bag. With TV Asahi and CyberAgent, who operated Abema, a streaming platform, we can reasonably expect higher quality broadcast distributions, upgrades to New Japan World, which would definitely be a good thing, and more access to the classic tape library, which would also definitely be a good thing. And hey, maybe we'll end up seeing more classic New Japan matches on YouTube.
Also, New Japan has been brought into a company with experience managing wrestling promotions. Cyberfight serves as an umbrella brand for 3 promotions: Pro Wrestling Noah, DDT Pro Wrestling, and Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. This means that we may be able to expect greater crossover between promotions, more shared talent, and better collaboration in general.
However,
consolidation is not always a good thing. In fact, we'd actually argue that consolidation tends to lead to enshittification. Wrestling teaches us that we need struggle and competition, but we'll have to wait and see how that actually translates to the New Japan day-to-day production.
Also, Joshi Promotions Stardom is being retained by Bushiroad. So this means Stardom and New Japan are going to be separate again. The connection between New Japan and its sister promotion was a pretty cool component, and their relationship is certainly going to change.
But New Japan's problems didn't just start in 2026, it is actually when they came to a head. For the last 3 years or so, New Japan has lost most of its main eventers through contracts expiring or retirement. Though this really does go all the way back to Shinsuke Nakamura, showing that Japanese talent is viable in Western promotions, but that's getting a little bit pedantic. And historically, New Japan has also been pretty slow to push new talent.
So all of this has kind of come together in 2026. And it's resulted in a pretty big rebuilding push for the promotion.
Yota Tsuji defeating Konosuke Takeshita at Wrestle Kingdom 20 seems significant. There is a divide with Takeshita where he's seen as kind of less homegrown than Tsuji. And at New Year Dash, Tsuji was also the one who announced the dissolution of the Bullet Club and Unaffiliated, replacing them with Unbound Company in a total merger.
And it was Tsuji who revived the IWGP Heavyweight Championship belt, the classic one, the one everyone actually loved. Though at filming, he's lost his battle. And I think it's the right creative choice with the storyline, though.
One of New Japan's strengths is its slow burn storylines, so we definitely hope that they're willing to continue to put the time into Tsuji.
Okada leaving hurts, though. It really hurts. The War Dogs, Evil, and Takahashi being out aren't nearly as big a problem for New Japan. But look, we love watching Okada at AEW. Bitch.
On the plus side, there is a lot of young talent to keep an eye on. Newman, Yuya Uemura, Oira, and Fujita are all only getting better. And if you watch the events, the crowds are definitely behind Tsuji, Oiwa, and Fujita. Seems like the big push for domestic talent is working out.
Yeah, I mean, and the Knockout Brothers are powerhouses and making the tag division more relevant than it's been in years. TMDK seems positioned pretty well. And speaking of them, Dojo Train Rookie of the Year Bolton Oleg is another standout.
Look, it's not that New Japan doesn't have talent. They just have to develop them. They're in a rebuilding phase, a time of transition, but it's hard to compete with Western big money multi-year contracts.
Yeah, that would be hard to fight with. And Hiroshi Tanahashi confirmed in March of this year that the company is indeed pushing for multi-year contracts. Callum Newman has confirmed a multi-year contract, which is pretty great for the champ. And the Binary Stars are here to say, give Yuto Ice whatever he wants.
Give it to him.
Give him all.
Just give it to him. An antidote to stagnation is committing to creating stars. None of this short push then pullback. I'm talking fully commit to new heels, solid faces, and engaging faction conflict. Booking that people want to see, defining wins, and clear long-term direction.
We get that that's relatively boilerplate advice that is applicable to any wrestling promotion.
But the problems lay in emphasizing one of these facets while neglecting others.
When you're not in a rebuilding period, you can get by on not focusing as heavily on, say, faction conflict.
But with New Japan in 2026, they're all a must. The future isn't doom and gloom for New Japan. If they commit to the rebuild, then we could be at the front seat of a new era.
Sweet.